Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with some more Funko Pop news as we just got some word of the brand new Funko Exclusives. They're going to be coming for Star Wars Celebration 2023. And Star Wars Celebration 2023 is actually going to be taking place in London, England this April. And it's actually going to take place April 7th to April 10th. Unfortunately, we will not be able to make it out to the convention this year, but we had an absolute blast going in 2022, had the opportunity to go, getting the media pass and experiencing the whole event. It was our first Star Wars Celebration, also being able, of course, go to the Funko booth. That was really awesome, picking up a bunch of great exclusives. I think they had like 7 or 8 different Funko items last year. That's just including Pops and sodas, not including all the different Loungefly ones they had at Star Wars Celebration when it was in Anaheim. But today they did announce the exclusives that we will be getting for 2023. Now, if you are a Loungefly fan, we only got pretty much one announcement of that. It was a little bit of tease. I'm sure there's other stuff that will come later, but there was a very small announcement of some new Pops. And we are thinking that this is probably all that they're going to announce for Star Wars Celebration 2023, because usually whenever they have these cons, they drop all the announcements in a day, or if they're not going to be all in one day, they'll at least tell us that, hey, more announcements are coming soon. But they did not tell us. All they said is, here are the Pops, and more details coming soon as of when you can get them outside of the UK. A little bit weird, usually when they make the announcements of the figures, they have more details of like when they're going to go on sale and everything like that, and what shared retailers are going to be. So it is a little bit, I guess, early that they're announcing these. I guess they don't have all the details in place. Hopefully they have them very, very soon. I mean, what is it, like only 3 weeks away? So they should already have this stuff in place. But getting to the figures, I think the ones that they did announce were actually really, really cool. Both of them I would love to get for my Star Wars collection. And the first one we got our look at is the brand new Jar Binks Funko Pop. This is actually the second Jar Binks Pop we've gotten recently, and the third one they have ever made. I really do love this Pop, especially with Jar with his tongue out. Definitely really cool. Kind of like a better update of the original Jar figure. Definitely an awesome one. And we also got our look at what the shared convention sticker is going to be. It's going to be 2023 Galactic Convention on the bottom right, and then on the bottom left of the photo, that's where we see the Star Wars Celebration con sticker, which also looks really great. And if you want to see a photo of how it's actually going to look on the box, here it is. I think that con sticker looks super clean, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to get any of those here. And I mentioned this as being an update to the original Jar Binks, and I actually have the original Jar Binks sitting right behind me. So here it is right here. Here's the original Jar Binks. Definitely really cool. And you can tell it's very similar, especially with like his outfit and everything. And I guess his eyes are the main difference. And of course, this having that old kind of Funko stance, while the new one has his kind of arm out in front. So definitely pretty cool. I would love to get it and have it right next to this one. We did get a Clone Wars, more I guess Senator Jar Binks back in 2021 or maybe the beginning of 2022. It might have came out, but definitely a cool update. I'm excited to grab it. And then the other Funko Pop that was announced today was this brand new 2-pack of R2-D2 and R5-D4. Definitely looks like a great one, and it comes perfectly right after we saw a new look of the R5 droid in The Mandalorian Episode 2. Definitely a lot of fun, and I am super pumped to see another R2 Pop. Although it is pretty similar to what some of the other older molds would be for R2-D2, I think it's pretty cool they're doing some of these droid 2-packs. You got to give love to these droids. And next, actually, not next, we don't have any more of Funko Pops that were announced for Star Wars Celebration 2023. That was it. 2 figures. That's it. That is really odd. Now, I know that, of course, being in Europe, there's might be less people that are going to be able to get out there. It's not going to be as highly accessible for their big collecting community here in the US, but that hasn't stopped them before when they did the winter convention in Brazil, and they still announced a bunch, I think it was like 10 different exclusives, or maybe even more than that, for that winter convention. So it's a little bit weird that they went big for the winter convention, but they're going very small for the Star Wars Celebration. And I guess maybe after going pretty big last year, and last year's Pops weren't necessarily the most well received. I enjoy them, but they weren't the most well received. Maybe they decided to just take a step back a little bit. I know Funko's going through a little bit of a change in their company, so maybe they decided that this was going to be the lower effort convention, which I guess could understand from time to time. But hey, this is Star Wars Celebration. This is a big thing, and especially since we're not going to be getting another Star Wars Celebration until 2025, would have loved to see them maybe do a little bit more for this one. But in the end, I still really like the 2 Pops that they had announced. Hopefully they surprise us with some more figures that could be coming soon. I would love for them to do maybe some different ones. Maybe a different Anakin Pop. I know they've been doing some more Anakin figures recently. Or maybe some different Obi-Wan Kenobi Pop would be pretty cool. Or maybe if they just make some more of that glow-in-the-dark Obi-Wan Kenobi one. Let me get one of those in my hands. I don't know. I think I would have definitely loved to see different Pops announced, but at least I think the ones they did announce are some pretty good ones. But now I've seen the question coming up, is this the weakest convention that Funko has ever done? And honestly, you could argue that it is. There's only 2 Pops here, not much else presents, and I don't think that there's going to be a big deal made of this at all. I think when these 2 Pops do drop on Funko.com next month, I don't think either of them are going to sell out unless it is like one of them becomes a limited edition one. I don't think either of these will sell out. Of course, I will get them, but I don't think they're necessarily going to sell out. So I think the question being, yes, it's probably the weakest one, but at least it's some cool figures. But guys, there's our look at the new Funko announcements for Star Wars Celebration 2023. Again, a little weird, very, very small, but I guess this is not as big as their San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, or maybe even WonderCon that we just heard of announcements coming for that as well. So a little bit disappointing, especially as a Star Wars fan, as someone who loves Star Wars Celebration. I wish we saw a little bit more from them, but it is what it is. I guess maybe we'll see if maybe there's any surprises in for us soon. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you do enjoy this video and you want to see more content from us and you love Funko Pops, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also leave a like in this video if you did enjoy it. And you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.